What's up, guys? Knock here. I'm outside here with my brother. I'm gonna show him a really quick card trick, and it's called 2-card Monte. So
yeah,
it's called. Have you ever heard of 3-card Monte?
I've heard of 3-card Monte.
So you know how like they switch it, and you can never really win because they always have the odds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna help you out, and this is gonna be 2-card Monte. Okay. So what I'm gonna do first is I have the ace of diamonds. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Just put your fingers out like this. Okay. You're gonna hold the ace of diamonds. Okay? So you have the ace of diamonds, right? And I have the ace of hearts. So it's just 2 cards, okay?
Yes, sir.
All you have to do is just figure out where the ace of diamonds is and where the ace of hearts is. Okay, so I'm gonna take the ace of hearts.
You must think I'm really stupid if you're dumbing it down to 2.
So I'm gonna take the ace of hearts, okay? And I'm gonna just do it really slow the first time for you, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and switch it. Boom, just like that, okay? It's super simple, super easy, just switch it super slow for you, okay?
Okay.
So now I'm gonna do fast and I'm gonna do the real switch, okay? So I have the ace of diamonds, you have the ace of hearts. So you ready?
Yeah.
Ready for the switch. So you're gonna concentrate, see if I switch the cards or not. Okay? Okay, without looking, where would you put your money is the ace of hearts. I had the ace of hearts when I started.
That one?
Okay, let's see what you got.
Whore. What the hell? How did you do that?
That's the 2-card Monte.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't know if whores
It's actually funny because I forgot how that one worked. And then when he did it, I was like, what the hell? I thought they were just gonna be switched. I thought I was gonna have the ace of hearts. Whatever.
What's up, guys? Doondog here. I hope you liked that video. So today what we are going to learn is the 2-card Monte. So there's a little bit of setup involved in this trick. Basically, you want the 2 black queens and the 2 red aces, if I can find them. Where are they? Ta-da! I made them disappear. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay. So for this trick, you do need a little bit of setup beforehand, but it's a really easy setup. You can just kind of even go through the cards and just kind of pull them out and one by one just put them on top, and nobody's really going to question if you put 4 cards if you just do it kind of fast and nonchalantly. Remember, guys, whatever you are focusing on is what the person that you're doing the trick to is going to focus on. But basically, this is the setup you need. You need a ace, the 2 queens, another ace. Just sandwich them in between, and those cards just go on top of the deck. Okay? So as you're talking, as you're setting up the trick, I used the whole story about 3-card Monte. It's all about the trick. I think I learned that from Disturb Reality. It's a cool channel. You go check it out. But basically, you just want to get those 4 cards. And as you're talking and just explaining this, just kind of push out the 4 cards, and you're going to want to catch a pinky break. So what a pinky break is, it's super simple. Basically, you just get your pinky underneath however many cards, if it's 1 or 2, or in this case, it's going to be 4, okay? So you catch a pinky break. That's a little bit extrapolated so you guys can see it. But yeah, so basically you just catch a pinky break. It looks pretty normal if you have your hands. I mean, I guess right there. But basically this is what you do, okay? So you take the top card and you really emphasize the fact that you're handing them the ace of diamonds. You say, this is the ace of diamonds. It's all about the switch. You really have to pay attention to this card. You can tell the story. Whatever you need to do, just make sure that you really get them to know that they have the ace of diamonds in their hand, because sometimes the cards can get mixed up in the switching, and just if they think they have the ace of diamonds and they know they have the ace of diamonds in their hand, then it helps the trick just surprise them that much more. So you take the ace of diamonds and you have them put their fingers out and you just hold the card like this, okay? And you say keep it face down, because you don't want them to just keep glancing every time you switch, because then they'll know what's going on with the trick. So the next tricky part of I would say this is probably the trickiest part of the whole trick, that's kind of funny, trickiest part of the whole trick, is this little triple lift you have to do. So if you got the pinky break underneath the top 4 cards, this is super simple to do, okay? All you do is you just pick up the cards and you just flip them down, okay? And you want to keep that pinky break. That's all I do, is just flip it like that. There's probably a smoother way to do it, but it looks legit enough to just show them, like, be like, okay, I'm going to take the top card, which has the ace of hearts. And So you want to talk, and you say it's all about the switch, and you say, okay, watch this. So as you flip them over, you just drop it on the deck. So you lost the ace of hearts for the rest of the trick. It doesn't really ever come back up in the trick. It's just the third card down, and you'll never see it again, basically. Bye-bye ace of hearts. So now you take the top card, which is a queen, but you keep it face down. You say, okay, you have the ace of diamonds, and I have the ace of hearts. And I'm going to show you really slowly that we're going to switch the cards, okay? So you do it really slowly, and you switch the cards. So now you have the ace of diamonds, and they have a queen. So sometimes, like my little brother or people aren't very trustworthy or super skeptical of magic tricks, they're going to instantly take the card and flip it over and look at it. So if you just kind of hold their hand as you switch the cards, you just kind of hold their hand with your other hand, and you hold it there for a few seconds, they're less likely to look at it after you've hold their hand like down for a few seconds, if that makes sense. So like if you hold it there for 3 or 4 or 5 seconds, they're not going to just look at it right after. But if you just switch them, and they're going to look right away. But if you switch it and kind of hold their hand there for a second, then they're just going to like keep their hand there like that, if that makes sense. So now they have a dark queen that's upside down, and they don't know it. And you have the ace of diamonds. So the next and the only other sleight in this whole trick is this little part right here. So what I do, depending on the trick, depending on how many people are around, if there's a big group, what you're going to want to do is take it and just kind of drop it on top. And you want to keep explaining how it's all about the switch, and you're going to go faster this time, and they're going to have to pay attention. And as you do this, you just drop the ace of diamonds on top. And remember, the second card down is the other queen. I kind of push it out a little bit so it's on top of my fingers like that, just kind of sitting there like that. It doesn't look too suspicious, but if you just drop the other card on top as you're talking, remember guys, like I said, whatever you focus on is what the other people are going to focus on. So if you're talking with your hands, you're moving your hands, and you're just not really paying attention, and as you go back, instead of pulling the top card, you just pull the second card out, nobody's really going to second guess it. But if you're really staring at the cards and you're fumbling with them and you're trying to get the second card down, it's going to be a lot more obvious. If you are just one-on-one with somebody showing them this trick, what you want to do is you want to make eye contact. And as soon as you make eye contact with that person, you want to just have your hands close together and just go like that really fast. Super inconspicuous, but like I said, if it's one-on-one or if it's two-on-one, you can get away with just switching it really fast, okay? People aren't going to second guess, because remember guys, people are going to look where you're looking. So if you look right at them and you're talking to them, they're going to look at your eyes, okay? If they are staring at your hands, do the other part where you put the card on top and you kind of just talk to them, and as you go, you just kind of reach over and you just pull the card out. I mean, if you go fast enough, you kind of move this hand like that, they're not going to be able to tell if you switched it or not, okay? So like I said, if you put this card on top, you're talking, you grab it, they're not going to be able to tell that you switched the cards. So now the trick is done, okay? They have the other queen, and you say, okay, I'm going to go really fast. I'm going to switch it. If you had to put your money on it, which one's which? And then when they look, and it's the two queens, they're really surprised. And this is a good trick too, because you have the two queens or the two aces on top. You can just get rid of it by just a quick cut and put them in the middle. And you can use any 4 cards. I like these cards the best because it's red and it's a small little like writing on the face of the card, and this one's dark and there's a ton of stuff on the card. So when they think they have like this nice light color and then they flip over this dark thing, it really like surprises them a lot. But yeah, that is my video. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys have any questions or other comments, go ahead and leave them down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.